let's move to Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, Andy. We're waking up, opening our presents, getting to be with our family. I will actually be at the Eagles-Giants game on Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which will be fun. But Monday morning, we'll be opening presents, happening our family time. And then we get to watch Raiders at Chiefs. +10 are the Raiders, 58% of the bets on the Chiefs, and 73% of the money. Also on Kansas City. I want to be on the Raiders here, Andy. I just think this is a very good spot for them after the Chiefs have been playing really bad football. You know, you got the whole Mahomes as a large favorite discussion happening here. Obviously, the Raiders just put up 60, and now they're 10-point favorites or underdogs. Divisional matchup. It feels like anytime, the Chiefs get a divisional matchup, they can end up covering, or they go down at the end of the game and, win the game but don't cover. So what do you see here?
Kansas City are 3-3 as the home team this season. They
ATS
are also, ATS.
Yeah.
They're also 3-3 as the home favorite because they've been a favorite in every single home game. They're 7-6 as a favorite this season, so there's not a lot to take away from their trends ATS here. The Raiders, on the other hand, they sit at 2-4 as the away team, and they are also 3-4-1 as the underdog. Not a lot of trends to take away from ATS for this one, and I don't have a ton to give from an insights perspective because I really feel like this Raiders defense has stepped up a notch recently. They've been a little bit more impressive than I anticipated. I do see that there are some weaknesses in the middle of the defensive line. I think their defensive ends are spectacular with Kuntz and Crosby, but the rest of that defense, has definitely stepped up. It's just a game of which version of the Chiefs are we going to get? Like, are there going to be guys that step up at receiver, or are we going to get the historic number of drops that we're seeing from these Chiefs receivers? Rashee Rice has been phenomenal. Yeah. Rashee Rice has been really solid for these guys. And Kelsey, it depends, I guess, if Taylor swept over the night before or not. I don't know if that's like what's impacting his play or what's going on with that. But I'll be betting this one because it's Christmas morning, but I don't know yet what the play is.
Yeah, I think it's Raiders or nothing for me. I don't know if anyone can really say that they are excited to back the Chiefs in this spot, especially like you said, given the wide receiver issues with Mahomes not really being good as a favorite historically, and now it's a divisional game. It's 10 points for a team that just scored 60, and the number kind of scares me. It's like, why is this 10 points? It doesn't feel like the Chiefs, they're getting 10 because it's their name, but they really haven't played that great of football recently. They only beat the Pats by 10 in New England. They lost to the Bills. They lost to the Packers. So, yes, they played earlier in the season, and they beat the Raiders at home by 9 or by 14, and they were 9-point favorites. And now they're at home and 10-point favorites. The line just feels weird. And in that game, that I think the Raiders got out to like a 14-0 start against the Chiefs. So, yes, it's Aiden O'Connell, and you're backing a lot of question marks for the Raiders, but Josh Jacobs is expected to be healthy, I think, right? He's expected to play.
Yeah,
so
I believe so.
I just think this is a good spot number-wise for the Raiders, and it's likely only going to move the other way. I don't think it goes to 10.5. It probably goes to 9.5.
Yeah, I don't have anything on this one right now. It just feels like this Chiefs team is just kind of sleepwalking through games. Is honestly what it feels like. And when it's like that, you don't know what version of them you're going to get. And this game, this matchup with Mahomes, the quarterback, for the last several years now has been a weird one where I just feel like divisionally these guys tend to split or play each other a little bit closer than you think. Yeah. At least in one of the games every year.
No, I completely agree. I have that same feeling, and that was a point I was going to bring up, but I didn't because the Raiders team is so different now with McDaniels gone and O'Connell a quarterback and everything. But yeah, it's such a weird spot, and it's not. I think, not to beat a dead horse, but the Chiefs here are like, they're not the Chiefs of old. Their offense is not nearly as potent as they have been over the last several years, and it's their defense that's holding them afloat. But I don't know if the market's out so much on the defense, but even the Patriots scored 17 against them last week, and now the number and the spread in this are implying that the Raiders are going to score 16 points, and that's less than the Patriots scored last week. So I don't know. It's tough. It's a weird line, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays, Andy. It's going to be such a fun week. Glad I could do this here with you again. Glad we can get back on track here, recording Sharpen the Public. As always, thank you guys for listening and watching on YouTube. We appreciate all your support. As always, we're here every week breaking down the public betting trends, public betting data, and everything that's going on in the world of the NFL. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. If you're on YouTube, please follow and rate. If you're on Spotify or any of the other podcast platforms, we appreciate your guys' support as always. Keep following us on Twitter at DJHH Sports and at AndyHH Sports. We're putting out a lot of plays. We got a lot more content coming your way. Things are going to get so much more exciting here as we turn the corner into the postseason, and then even into the offseason. We got a lot of fun plans over at happyhoursports.net. So thank you guys so much.
I love you all. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. The boys bet better with beer.